3, 2, 1. Liftoff of the Falcon 9.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 props nominal. Stage 1 entry startup. Stage 1 is transonic. Stage 1 landing weird startup. Stage 1 landing leg deployed.
Falcon 9 has landed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Launch.
Okay, good morning. Today is a day full of test flying and maiden flights and just all sorts of fun stuff that I enjoy doing. But we got some simple stuff as well. But we are starting off with the Max Q rockets, and today is a special treat because I've got all three from Max Q. I've got the Falcon 9, the Centaur, the Vulcan Centaur, and the brand new NASA SLS that you may have seen the recent build video on. So we're going to do it in that order. We're going to start with the Falcon 9, and then the Vulcan, and then the SLS. So starting out with the Falcon 9, we're running a C53 motor with a 30-inch parachute, and I've got the RFC flight computer on board as well as the egg timer ion for comparison. I've got the audio transmitting, so let's go ahead and arm the ion. Okay, we'll see what we get. Audio-wise, we'll wait for a confirmation.
Altimeter ready for launch.
Okay, looks like we're ready to go. Sky is clear. We got some overcast clouds, but not too bad. The sun's just coming up over the mountain range there, so wait for one more command and we'll go for launch.
Altimeter ready for launch.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Launch. 100 feet. High altitude 148.
Oh no. Not good. Not a good way to start out the day.
Landing.
Okay, let's go get it. This was not the way we want to start off the day, but sometimes happens. But that was a pretty brutal hit. That was pretty brutal. Well, the chute got stuck. I just know what to say. The chute, it did get stuck, but it was on its way down, unfortunately, when it ejected. So it was fighting the pressure of the air, because it's loose. It's not like jammed in there or anything. So it had other thoughts of coming out. But you know what? I've got another kit. We'll keep at it. We'll rebuild and go from there. But doggone, well, let's just say we got the crash out of the way early, and we'll just get better from here. How's that sound? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, before we start the next flight here, which is the Vulcan Centaur, just want to let you know, as bad as that crash appeared, and it didn't just appear, it was a bad crash on the Falcon 9. I kind of already diagnosed the problem. It was a combination of things. One, the payload up in the front with the 2 altimeters, I believe, was just a little too much weight for it. That's one thing. So we didn't get the altitude we needed. Second of all, the engine cap that screws on the base, and I'll just kind of zoom in here as an example. Max Q uses a very ingenious engine screw cap that keeps the engine in. Well, I broke one well back when I first flew the Falcon 9, and I cemented it back together right at the threads, and it held up, and in fact the last flight flew on that setup. But I found the fin and the motor about 50 feet away from the rocket, which means at ejection the motor blew out, so those threads failed. So that was on me that the engine cap failed. I should not have trusted a cemented plastic cap. So that being said, when the motor ejected out the back, it did not have enough oomph, if you want to say, to push the chute all the way out the front. So that's the cause of it. Now, can it be rebuilt? Absolutely. I've already done some looking at it, and it's not going to be that difficult, actually. So you will see that same Falcon 9 fly again very, very soon. Anyway, okay, I've stalled long enough. Cameras are rolling on the Vulcan Centaur. I'm only running the RFC. I'm not running the Ion, because, you know, if it was too much weight for the Falcon, it's going to be too much weight for the Vulcan. So we're scanning the sky. Skies are still clear. Winds are fairly calm. Running a C53 and the same 30-inch parachute. We are armed and ready. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what we wanted. Perfect. Look at that. So graceful. Beautiful. If only we could get that on every flight. All right, let's go get it. Now, as we walk up, I just want to point out something rather significant. In typical fashion, the rocket found the rocks and the parachute found the bush. That always happens. One thing I do want to look at is the fins. I want to see how they fared. That crack there, I don't know if you can see it, that's an existing crack. But and it's been glued back, so it held. So no new cracks, so it landed nicely. That was a good landing. We still got some smoke coming out, but awesome. That's the flight we wanted right there. Looking at the nose cone, everything there looks good. All right, now we're moving in the right direction now. All right, let's get on with the brand new NASA SLS. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we are. The flight that we've all been waiting for. I know you've been anticipating it as well as I have. I deliberately waited till the third flight because it's the third Max Q rocket that I've built in succession. But yeah, here we go. We had a little struggle with the Falcon 9, but that's understandable, repairable. That's gonna, it'll work out. The Vulcan Centaur was absolutely perfect, and now we've made it to the NASA SLS. This is the maiden flight. I am so excited. If it flies half as good as it looks, I think we're going to be very impressed. Just to give you a rundown here, we're running a D12-3. Now remember, this is a 24mm mount, so we're going to get more power, more altitude. So a D12-3, and then up in the upper payload bay right there, I've got the 30-inch parachute that I've been running all morning. And then up in the little capsule area, I've got the little RFC flight computer to capture our altitude. Again, I'm not running the ion just because that extra weight, don't want it right now at least. So, that being said, it's time to go. Scanning the skies are clear. Winds are calm right now. Let me arm the igniter. We are armed. Okay, Max Q Rockets NASA SLS on its maiden flight. Here we go. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is perfect so far. Oh, yes. Yes, we got it. Perfect flight. Do you see how straight it went up? I had to twist my body around. That's why I didn't zoom in, because I was afraid I'd lose it. But oh my goodness, that is perfect. And touchdown. Just like a couple feet from where the Vulcan landed. All right, let's go get it. Okay, first and foremost, I want to see those fins. How did they fare? They survived. The fins are okay. Good deal. Let's do a once over here real quick. I see no scratches, I see no damage, no cracks. Looking down the tube, my cross bracing held. Okay, let's set that up against the bush. Let's go check out the nose cone. Yeah, the tip didn't break off, that's impressive. The nozzle idea worked on the tether for the shock cord. Very, very cool. Guys, I am so thrilled. I hope you are too. That was a perfect flight. It literally went so straight that I had to kind of twist my body around, and that's why I didn't zoom in, but oh, that was a perfect flight. Guys, this rocket will be hitting Max Q Rockets website just after Christmas, and I don't work for them. I don't get paid by them. I'm just being an honest reviewer of the product. It built straight. It built quickly. It was fun to build. And guys, it flies even better. So hats off to Randall over at Max Q Rockets. You got a winner here for sure. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up we're running the RAV5, and this is another air start test to see if it works and to see if we can get a straighter trajectory on the climb up too. That being said, going from the bottom here, we're running an F15-4, for the booster, and I've got an 18-inch parachute in there for the back for its own chute. Then we're running an E12-0. Now, -0 because I am not running a backup parachute in here because we're running the ACE. So when we got the ACE, we don't have to worry about an ejection. If we get no ejection, that's fine because the ACE is going to deploy at apogee anyway. So that's the plan of attack there. ACE has a 30-inch parachute in it. Got the ion and the RFC for comparisons, and the onboard camera. Okay, scanning the sky. Skies are clear. Let me arm the igniter. Let me arm the ion. Okay, we should get the audible here in a second. Okay, again, skies are clear. Winds are relatively calm. Going for a 2-stage air start.
Altimeter ready for launch.
Okay, we are go for launch. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
300 feet.
Okay, well, we didn't get the air start.
400 feet. High altitude 500 feet. 300 feet. 200 feet.
Why is the booster? It looks like the booster's even right. Oh, they're hitting each other. Oh my goodness, are they connected somehow? The ACE deployed.
100 feet.
What is going on there? Looks like the booster got caught up on something. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, we got touchdown. That was an interesting flight. All right, well, yeah, let's just see when we get out there. That was interesting. The air start did not fire. But, you know, the ACE did deploy, but it looked like the booster either got stuck on the back end or... I just don't want to speculate. That was a bizarre looking descent. But everything came down nice and soft and safe, which is our priority. That's one of the best ascent angles we've had in a long while too. That was pretty straight. But we'll try to dissect things and see what happened. But the booster came down right next to... Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Well, let me turn off the camera, and then we can kind of look things over here. Okay, well, quite a debris field we got here. So, the booster did its job, got it up to altitude, actually got it up to 500 feet or so, and then the air start did not fire. Okay, for some reason. Let's pull this off and see why. Let's see what happened. No, it never even. No, didn't fire off at all. But this hung up because it wasn't blown off, obviously. But then when that booster ejected after 4 seconds, it blew its parachute out, but it never separated from the rocket. So that's why it came down attached, so to speak. And then, of course, at apogee, the ACE released. You could tell it worked because the notches are out of alignment, so they spun. And we got our 30-inch chute. So, I'm just surrounded by rocket stuff here. The only thing that did not work in that scenario was the air start didn't fire. But everything else seems to have done its job. The ion, I think, is reading out 502. It'll be interesting to see what the RFC shows for comparison.